Hi guys, this is going to be your forecast for the sign of Capricorn. So I've already shuffled the cards, dealt them face down. We're going to flip over the cards together and see what's in store for the next week or two, okay? So the first card I have for you, Capricorn, is the Eight of Wands, upside down. The Eight of Wands is all about speed, it's all about communication, it's about going fast, far. Not necessarily, more fast than far. It's upside down. It could be that things are going too fast or that things aren't moving as fast as you would like. Let's see what the oracle card that's with it is. So the oracle card is the throne, okay? So the throne is all about position. It's all about your placement. It could be about your status title or the title of your relationship, that sort of thing. It's your position. So with the Eight of Wands upside down, I feel like we're not getting this position, or we're having some sort of turmoil with retaining our position. We're going to have to keep going to clarify this because this could go a few different ways. Alright, so to one side of the situation, and I am going to go back to this and clarify in a second, okay? So stay with me. So to one side of the situation, I've got the Ten of Wands, coupled with Taurus. We are working too hard, alright? The Ten of Wands, it's not even that we're working too hard. We're like working a boring job. It's like work is drudgery. With this, it's just hard work. It's not necessarily fun. It's not necessarily entertaining. In fact, I'm getting boring work, boring hard work here. Going back to this is probably relating to this, just like I think we're working too hard and we're not getting the promotion that we want, we're not getting the advancement that we want, or we're working too hard because too many things are going on and we're just trying to retain our position. Like I said, we're gonna clarify that in a second. So it looks like your reading, Capricorn, is gonna be a lot about, I think, about work here. I'm getting work action and getting things done, getting movement. And it makes sense for you, Capricorn, because you're like an ambitious sign, okay? So you are focused in that area of your life, so it makes sense that this is the message that's going to come up. So on the other side of the situation, I have the Hierophant, upside down, with the crown. So it's, okay, so out of the two possibilities, it's that we're trying to get the promotion. We're trying to get the advancement. We're trying to get a status boost. We're trying to get that increase. We're having a hard time doing it because the wands are upside down, or it's not happening as fast as we would like it. I think, well, looking at this, it's just not happening as fast as we would like it because it's like hard work, slow, drudgery, and we're not getting it, and it's continuing, right? So it's like, ugh. And then, that's what the crown is telling me here, is that there is something to attain. There is something that we're trying to get. The crown is the prize. It's the thing that we're going after. It's what we value. It's what we give value to. However, with the Hierophant upside down, there's something about structure getting in the way, okay? Something about doing things the old-fashioned way, the conventional way, is getting in the way of attaining this. It could be that doing things the standard way, the way that they're normally done, is too slow, too much work. Perhaps there's a better way to do it, or perhaps there's a better way to go about getting this promotion, getting this advancement in your life that you're looking for, Capricorn. That doesn't have to do with following the rules to the letter, like going by the book to the letter here. That's actually holding you back from getting this, so let's keep going. In the background, I have the Four of Cups, coupled with the Skull and Crossbones upside down. Skull and Crossbones upside down is like death. It's like the death card in the tarot, so it's all about change, right? Upside down, it's a lack of change. So in the background, there is no change. We're not, like I was saying, we're not getting that advance. We're not getting that change in title, right? To advance a title, you would have to change your previous title to the higher title. That's not happening here. And the Four of Wands is like, we're really kind of like starting to feel doubtful that this is going to happen. We're starting to lose faith. Our attention is wandering. It's like, geez, we've been working for so long, so hard. We haven't gotten the crown, okay? this is going really slow, and then now I have here like, ugh, is this even worth it? Will I ever get it? Okay. So the final card here, and this is really going to tell us if you're ever going to get it. At least, I mean, I'm not going to use the word ever because when I do a tarot reading, we're looking at 2 weeks, 1 month. I'm not looking for years in advance. So even if this doesn't say you're going to get it, or it could be that you could still get it, it's just years in advance or whatever. We're looking at the next 2 weeks, month, like very semi-short term here, okay? So looking at the High Priestess upside down and Uranus upside down, I do think that you're not going to get this right away. And the reason you're not going to get it is there needs to be, well, first of all, someone is too quiet. If this is the person who's in charge of making this promotion happen, this person is like really quiet, not saying a word, not doing anything, in fact. They're just sitting in the background. And there's a lack of breakthrough here. There's a stagnancy. So Uranus is all about intellectual breakthrough, and it's upside down. It's also about shock. So someone here is staying out of the line of potential shock, but also epiphany. Okay, so someone here is so in the background that they're not offering the possibility for an epiphany to happen. Now, this could be you, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Excuse me, I just did Sagittarius, but Capricorn. This could be you, Capricorn. Based because I have this Hierophant upside down, it could be that you're going by the book, and that isn't really causing any shock value, okay? No one's noticing what you're doing because you're going so by the book, you're going slow and steady, right? Taurus here is all about slow and steady. So we're working hard, slow and steady, but it's not enough to get the attention of the people or the entities that are in charge, or like, it's not enough to draw the attention of the person or situation that's going to result in the change of your status. Okay, and it could be that it's you that is too quiet here, and that you are doing things so by the book, so slow and steady that no one's noticing the hard work you're doing. It could also be that this High Priestess here is talking about someone else who's not noticing what you're doing because they're just so, they're just oblivious, okay? So I want to clarify these positions here and go back. I want to go all the way back. So let's go to the beginning, and I want to see what the status is here. What it is that we're trying to change our position on. We're trying to get a leg up with the throne. We're trying to sit on the throne. We're trying to change the chair that we're on from a bench to a throne, okay? However, we're not making much progress with it. Tell me about the, okay. Saturn upside down. So there actually is nothing stopping you here, Capricorn, from making this happen. I feel like the door is open. This is an opportunity. I feel like this is addressing this card here, the Four of Cups that came up a little later in the read, where it was talking about doubt. It's like, don't have doubts, because Saturn upside down says that you are not restricted. Saturn normally restricts, okay? Upside down, you're not restricted here. It's just a matter of it happening, you getting noticed, okay, for your hard work. I see your card as I'm peeking underneath. Capricorn is here, okay, which is hard work over long periods of time or long-term endurance. So I feel like it's like if you keep going with this, you'll eventually get it. However, there is an element of drawing attention here, where if you're too quiet, you may not get just someone to notice what you're doing. Alright, so I want to move over here. I don't really need to clarify this. This is the hard work that we're putting in, the slow and steady hard work. I guess I'll do one clarifier card for this, which is to say, this is like the tradition that's kind of holding you back, that's slowing down your progress. Doing things like way too conventionally, Capricorn, is actually slowing down your progress. And I have here discipline, so the Queen. Discipline, leadership, having the ability to delegate tasks. That's what I want to say. Delegate tasks here. And I think that that's what this is about, is I think that you're trying to do things so conventionally. Maybe you're trying to do them yourself. Maybe it's time to think a little bit outside the box and delegate. I also have Mercury on the bottom, which is speak, communicate, and again, delegate. Like, try something a little bit different, and that might make this work a little bit better, more efficiently, faster, and get someone else's attention. Okay, let's move over here. This is I don't need to clarify, this is just the doubt because nothing's changed. I don't need to look at that. So I want to look at this, which is the lack of shock value from being too silent here. This is like just not getting the attention. Not because you're not doing the work, just because you're not making a scene about it, okay? You're doing it maybe too well, all right? So the card that came out here is the treasure chest, so money. Interesting. Let me do another card. I'm not sure what that... Let me do one more card. Tell me about the High Priestess with Uranus upside down, and now money. God! This is the card that was on the bottom, and I shuffled it, came back out. So Pisces. It could be here that you... Oh, okay. So maybe the money that you're bringing in is not being like shown. It's not being seen. The money you're making is not being seen. So let me give you an example. Like, let's say for like you're a clerk, right? You're like working at a coffee shop. You're making all this money, but the money you're making isn't being seen because your manager is passing that on to the district manager. The district manager is just looking at what the manager's looking at, right? They're not looking at the fact that it's your shift. You're the one that's really pulling all that money in. They're looking at the store itself. So this is what this is about. It's like, it's ambiguous, okay? Pisces, it's not clear. It's a little bit murky because this is water here. It's a little bit diffuse as to who's bringing in the money, and it's you. You're the one who's actually doing the hard work and bringing in the cash, but it hasn't been brought to the people's attention that this is the case. And that's why you haven't been granted a change in position, why you haven't been progressing the way you feel like you should. All right, Capricorn. So I'm kind of getting that the advice here is to keep going, is like don't give up, and just maybe bring more attention to the actual money that you're bringing in, so that they see that, you know, you're the person who's bringing this money in, and that you get compensated in terms of like some sort of benefit. Some sort of benefit is given to you for this, and it's definitely coming. You just either have to keep going and maybe a little bit more attention drawn toward it. Okay? Any advice? That card wants to come out. What did I say? Keep going, keep working. And the card for work came out. That's the Eight of Pentacles. This is just, this isn't actually, before I was getting a little bit of overwork, okay? This is work, like true and steady. You don't have to overwork yourself. You just have to, you have the skills, right? This guy has the skills. He has all the tools too, to be successful, and so do you. And you don't necessarily have to make fanfare about it. You just need to keep going with what you're doing. Have passion. So the Page of Wands is to really put passion into your work. Maybe the drudgery of it was kind of also holding you back before. If you put passion into it, that might also help draw the attention of people who don't realize how much work you've been doing. Anything else, my Capricorns, please? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. There's you're gonna be fine, and you have stability. The cup is at the bottom. You have a blessing, okay, with regards to, really seems like a work dynamic, a work environment, or just pentacles here. So there's a blessing here, so don't have doubt. Okay, so that's the message for you, Capricorn. I hope it helps. I hope you liked it. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Take care.